Hey guys, we're back with another day of class match. I think today is not the last day. It's usually the first day of the week. I could be wrong on that. I don't know. That's what I remember happening most of the time. So let's just jump in. It's going to be the same evasion team, except now, thanks to a comment from a friend, I maxed out the affinity on all the units. So hopefully this helps. I'm going to run it on auto, even though the suggestion was to keep all of them as close as possible, which makes sense. But I think for the interest of time, I'm just going to run it on auto. The maintenance is coming up, so I think we do have some time, but I'm just going to kind of do it. I need to get some rest tonight. Let me just put it that way, I guess. So I'm going to jump into it and let's see what happens. I'm hopeful. So this is good. So let me talk about what happened yesterday. I didn't get to record. I did not run the evasion team. I ran a different team, and then I went back to the magic team. And I think I lost the first match with that other team. And then I won like 3 in a row, and then I think I lost the last one, something like that. I won either 3 or 4, so I think that team was doing pretty good. The one with Rain, Silma, and Salir. Salir did a really good job against the other team and against evasion units. I don't think I fought that much evasion yesterday, so that was good. Alright, so current match, there is, I guess 9S has reflex, whatever his reflex is called, so that's evasion in a way, but hopefully here we should be able to be the ones evading and not have to worry about evading other units. Alright, so they seem to be grouping together, which I guess is good for the affinity, but I still am not super comfortable with all this grouping because I just know that AoE attacks exist. Maybe not from Titus, but definitely from King Mont. It looks like the evasion is working pretty well, so that is very good to see. And even Ramada, which I feel like Ramada might be the least evasive person, maybe. But I'm happy to see that it's working on her. These guys, granted, I have low attack power, but these guys seem to be tanking my hits pretty well. It looks like Ramada just got hit, and King Mont was the one to recover. So that's not something I want to be seeing. Hopefully Ramada can penetrate through whatever King Mont's got and, start doing some good damage before she gets knocked out. So she's going right for him, and she does, I think that was Drain Force. So that was actually a really good hit. When it goes through resistances, so she did the right thing of recovering HP when she needed it. So it looks like we have two hits and 1 dodge, but Tifa actually recovered her life. So this is a bonus actually. Drain Force and Counter Chakra both recovering life. So I think it seems like we might be able to out heal. Venera for some reason goes after 9S when King Mont is like there ready to die. But it looks like they're kind of doing well. Ramada close to taking care of Mont. But now she's by herself, so her evasion is going to be down. Her, the affinity is down. So let's see what happens here. They're close together. And he goes for the single target, so that's going to be a lot of damage. But I think we've done enough damage that we are in a good position. And Tifa with the Utsusemi, so that's... Ugh. So it looks like 9S got through that evasion. So King Mont is down, so it's going to be up to how well they take care of 9S. And how much shield and whatnot he has up. So Huton seems to like it got through whatever shield he might have up. Hopefully Venera stays at a distance. But looks like she didn't. I just don't want 9S to be able to get behind her. Okay, so that's good. She made distance and she was able to attack again. So that worked out. That was actually pretty good. Wasn't perfect, but it did enough. There was enough evasion, especially the first few hits, where that's where it matters the most, because you don't want to be taking hits the first few hits and die within the first turn or two. So that was good. The heals were good. The Drain Force, the Counter Chakra, pretty good, pretty good. I'm happy with that. So let's keep going. So far it looks like the Affinity was a very good suggestion. Thank you for that one. And it kind of goes to show that every little bit of stats counts, right? So it's important to max everything out. That would be weapons, stats, espers, affinity, VCs, everything possible. A lot of times I would say that, well, I'm not gonna recommend this, but for me, it's almost good enough to be like close to max. And I think that makes more sense with, like, you know, defense close to max, you know, resistance close to max, and not necessarily perfectly maxed. But that's, you know, with dodge, it's a matter of hit or miss. It's a 50-50 chance. You know, there's no, if it hits, that's a problem. You just don't want it to hit completely. So that's going to be what the difference is. Really, though, the only almost with evasion is, you know, is it a one shot or is it a two shot? And if you can recover like full life with something like Drain Force, then I guess that's kind of like, you know, having the almost being somewhat okay. But in general, you want to have your stats maxed. And Venera's kind of off there on her own, but still able to evade. Ooh, and I was about to call him Rain, but Cloud, you know, Rain comes from a cloud, so I don't feel too bad calling him that. It looks like Cloud hits all three of his hits, and Charlotte also connects. So this is not looking super good. Cloud with the reflex, but at least the defense down actually went through. Let's see if Venera can do this by herself, and it's looking like a no. Okay, so that did not go well. I think obviously, maybe not obviously, but that team is probably prepared for evasion, because there's a lot of evasion out here and people are smart enough to put accuracy stuff on. And so, you know, that accuracy stuff does really help a lot. And then, you know, it's sort of, as I was saying, you kind of have to be maxed for evasion. I feel like sticking with this evasion team. I was kind of thinking to switch between teams, but we're 1 for 2 right now, so maybe if we lose this one, we'll switch, but 1 for 2 is not bad. So this seems like a more magic-sided team. So it's Yuna and Sakura. So, there is Holy from Yuna. She is going to be healing a lot, so that's probably going to be a problem because we don't have high attack necessarily. So it would probably be good for Ramada to hit Cloud with that LB of hers, or maybe both of these units right here. That would probably be very good. But I have a feeling re-raise is coming. Yeah, so re-raise and protect, so that sounds like a lot to get through. And Tifa just moves right up. Oh my god, I should have disabled that attack. It's kind of cool that she went through that entire like cliff there, but she's definitely not in a good position there. And I guess if I was the person making the other team and I was to put accuracy on someone, I would put it on Cloud. So I would assume that Cloud has the accuracy, if anyone has accuracy. There's the reflex. And Venera's kind of away from Ramada, so the affinity is not going to help much. There's a full life, and of course it hits. So we're pretty much down a person right now. Was that a sharpshoot? I didn't really get to see it, but this is not looking super good. One holy pretty much ends this for us. Alright, and I'm sort of thinking like this team probably would not have been that much of an issue against my magic team, so There's a nice evade, but the slash attack resistance down. Alright, so we basically have to fully kill somebody. And that's going to be very difficult. Because otherwise Yuna's going to heal or she's going to use Aeon Bond. And it's just not going to work out. I'm assuming the AI... Well, no. The AI doesn't really know if the accuracy is going to hit. So, never mind. I guess they just went for the unavailable pain. Alright, so 1 out of 3. I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with switching teams from here. So let me switch to the Magic team. I forgot which team that even was. Probably Guild Battle. No, that's actually my Arena team from last week. Alright, so let's go back to this. I was happy with what they did yesterday, so hopefully they do better today. So let's get to it. Actually not going to change. Oh, I thought it was another Selma. I'm not going to change the positioning. It's more suited for the Evasion team, but it should be good enough for this team. And we have a Queen Helena, so I'm guessing this is going to be like Dwayne, maybe Yuna or something. Dwayne and Phoebe. Okay, so this might be an issue to get through. But let's see. I think Dwayne might be the bigger problem, because we have magic resistance. But I guess it kind of depends on how we line up to them, because I think Salir is more physical resistance, physical evasion, and defense. So if she lines up with Dwayne, that might work out. But it sort of depends on what this Phoebe does. Phoebe might be more of a time mage, so Dwayne might rush in. But if she's a healer, then that means that she's going to sustain him. So Speed Force looks like she might be more on the time mage side. And Salir kind of leaves herself open for Helena, which is not good. Helena might end up doing an AoE attack, so maybe we'll survive that. But I'm sort of really doubting it. Silma's late with the fast cast protection, so Dwayne does a pretty good amount of damage. And Salir is down. So actually I think Salir might be good if I had Halloween Ryru's TMR. That might be a good thing. So I have a feeling Helena's going to come in and heal because she's far back enough. Never really know. Was that a kill? No, that was not. We got the magic infused, and there goes Rain. So it's pretty much Silma versus the world. She has a chance of actually winning because she has magic reflex. Kind of doubtful though, if I'm being honest. Dwayne's gonna go before her, so he's gonna do a physical attack, so not looking good. And she has all that slash resistance, so she actually survives that. And Dwayne just barely hangs on, and he counters. He's close enough that he's able to counter. Quicken on the Helena. We need our magic reflex right now. Oh, maybe not right now. Dwayne has to like completely miss or something right now, which I doubt will happen. So, alright, so that did not go super well. I don't really know what to do in terms of going against a 100 cost team like that, or a premium unit team, let's call them. I think is a better way to say it. So maybe on manual that might have worked out a little bit better because I could align Rain with Helena, Rain and Silma with Helena, and then sort of Salir against Dwayne. I'm not entirely sure what the best route would have been, but I could have fast cast protected on Salir and made her super defensive. I guess that's something to figure out for later when I try to do manual matches. I'm going to try to do manual once I get higher, like maybe gold. But for right now, I'm going to keep it on auto. So that's probably going to be like the next time class match rolls around. So we're probably going to get a Bar Thundara here. So that's going to help against Cloud. And it looks like we have a Final Fantasy VII team. So this might be pretty hard to go up against. Barret might be... That's a speed Barret. That's actually an interesting thing to put on him. Barret weak to fire, but he didn't take that much damage. Gotta say, he's gonna come in and start breaking. And unfortunately, I think that's gonna cancel out the fast cast protection. And it looks like Cloud is in range for Salir, so maybe he'll sort of distract away. Or what am I even saying? Okay, so actually that's good. He goes for Silma. Silma's more of a support. So I don't really care that much if he attacks her. Ooh, and Salir goes after Tifa, so that's gonna hit for weakness. Okay, 5,900. That's a one-hit KO right there. That's pretty good. So it's gonna be probably a triple team against Barret. Unless Cloud comes in and destroys Rain. But we do have slash resistance, so that actually was good. So it's 3 against 1 at this point, which is not bad. Oh, we do have the Barthandara. I'm not sure if that was still on. No slow. I feel like they're gonna bunch up a little too much here, and the triple slash is coming in 3, 2, 1. Class down. Well then, I guess that Barthandara must have worn off by then. What a sad way to end off here, but I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. Was that the last match? Let me just make sure that... Yeah, that was the last match. Oh well, what was that? 1 win? No, that was not 1 win. We got 1 win at the beginning with the Evasion team. But then we lost to the Premium team and to the Final Fantasy VII team. Alright, well, that's it for this season. Unless there's that extra battle tomorrow, which I think there usually is. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to record that because I think it's usually only the first 2 of the day. I could be wrong on that. But I might try to do it at lunchtime at work. So I might not be able to record that. Alright, let me end there, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.